And welcome back to KB News Midday. 11:24 is your time. And did you know the brain processes 70,000 thoughts a day using 100 billion neurons? Well, it just goes to show how much we rely on our brains, but many of us don't prioritize brain health. Neuroscientist Shante Taylor with Optimind Institute joins us now to discuss this further. Welcome, Shante. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy Brain Awareness Week, everyone.
Brain Awareness Week, and let's talk about our brain. What is brain fitness, and why is it so important?
Brain fitness is our brain's ability to harness the potential of our 100 billion brain cells that do so much work for us on a daily basis, 24 hours a day. And the healthier our brains are, the more we can thrive and flourish in this complex human experience.
So, of course, what can we do to improve our brain health?
We can be more intentional about how we understand the brain and how we use our brain. So I'm a different kind of neuroscientist where I want people to really consciously think about how they're using their brain and understand what human activities are you already doing that can help the brain thrive and flourish, like sleeping. We need to respect sleeping more. Most people need 8 to 9 hours of sleep so the brain can recharge and refresh and get those chemicals going for the next day so we can focus. People underestimate exercise. Exercise does so much for our mood, for our focus, for our happiness and joy. So if we just go back to the basics of respecting those daily human activities and do them with intention, we can thrive and flourish in this human journey.
That's good advice, because we all get so busy and we just forget the fundamentals, right? What about foods and vitamins? What should we incorporate to improve our brain fitness?
Absolutely, great question. So Google is a beautiful thing. If you put that in Google, you'll come up with a million results. But my favorite is dark chocolate, Jenny.
She brought coffee.
So dark chocolate is great for increasing mood and serotonin and dopamine so that we can thrive. And it also has antioxidants that helps the brain to heal and recharge. But the darker the better, and the less sweet the better as well. And we can't overdo it or it'll turn into fat. So we don't want that.
Right. Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
What
Absolutely.
else? What else?
So if we understand about how the neurons are computed, the anatomy of the neuron is different from the rest of the body cells. And so we need our omegas from a fish, from different nuts, because it's like an insulator. Our brain cells are talking to each other at 200 miles per hour.
Wow.
So we need those omegas to become the insulator of our 100 billion brain cells so that we can function and think and focus and all that good stuff that makes us feel good to be alive.
No, that's why I take my fish oils. All right, Shante Taylor, thank you so much for joining us today.